Sagittarius, hello. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you are new to my channel. Thank you for joining me. Hope you are having a good day. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, welcome to another Sagittarius Tarot Reading. Sagittarius Love Tarot Reading, Sagittarius Love Reading, channel love messages from your person. A reading where we're going into their thoughts, feelings, intentions, what you might need to know, hear, don't see coming. Is anyone making a move? Let's take a deep dive. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us what we need to see for Sagittarius. Please show us the cards. Ahu. The Six of Wands is in reverse. Justice is here. My gosh. I have to tell you, this has been, that's just one of those weeks. Yeah, you know, we're in this Mercury retrograde under Aries. We are heading for the full moon in Libra. Justice has been coming out in nearly every reading in the last days. It's been, yeah, wow. Okay, here we go. This is somebody who totally needs to make something right. Whether it's going to change a situation you're currently in, which is validating that you could be in a no contact, no communication energy with this person already. Three of Swords right below Justice. We could also be looking at somebody who needs to make something right, apologize, and around this communication, around this apology that they're clearly having trouble bringing to you. There's some immature energy here. That this would be a make or break kind of energy. Yeah. My gosh. So the Page of Wands in the upright, at the other end, the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Five of Wands in the upright in the partnership placement. So they're having trouble coming here. They've been having literally trouble coming here to, I feel, apologize, make something right, be honest. And it's around them. You know, it's not, it could be that there's other circumstances, distance, money, people, other people. For me, this is already feeling, yeah, gosh, this is already feeling very much like it's about their pride, ego. Are you seeing this? Are you seeing this? Have you already had a conversation? Has it really not resolved anything? Is somebody ignoring messages? Are you trying to have it? It's really clear that there's some emotional immaturity here around this person, at least with what's going on. Maybe they're not, but just in terms of needing to make it right, which we can literally see here in Justice in your overall energy. This feels a lot like, well, again, maybe you're already hearing this Three of Swords, but it can also be around the make or break energy around that. Oh my gosh. So I do like the Seven of Cups and the Eight of Swords in reverse. For a couple of reasons, because this is clarity. This is going back into some commitment issues. So that much is really clear. Also our Seven of Cups in reverse connecting with our Page of Pentacles around that energy. It's sort of like, yeah, somebody who's struggling around commitment. But what's really clear here, Judgment in reverse. Right here, kind of connecting strongly, actually, not kind of, with our Justice in the upright energy. And here in your overall energy, just really validating around pride, ego, fear, some shadow energy, around not making the apology. Somebody who hasn't been ready. Now we could be looking also at this energy of the commitment, whatever was going on here, or is going on here around somebody who's been afraid of that major leap or making some changes in their life. I can see that they're clear, and that's the thing. But I can also see our Seven of Cups in reverse right in between the Knight of Swords in reverse, Mercury energy, and I want to tell you more about that. And that Page of Pentacles, a messenger around it that just even making something right, telling you some truth, being honest, they've been struggling. And I can see that here with our Eight of Swords in reverse, connected with our Page of Wands on one hand, looking at that wand, you know, how do I want to go about this? And our Page of Pentacles here in reverse. Yeah. that they're getting out of their head. That's what I wanted to say. Sort of struggling with pride and ego, and why this communication, what you want to hear from them. 6 of Wands in reverse with the Ace of Wands in reverse, Aries, but also connecting with you, Sagittarius, as well as Leo. And the Leo energy and the 6 of Wands in reverse, that there's a struggle around it. The confidence here to communicate, and look what else the struggle is around. Ace of Cups. Feelings, again, next level kind of energy. It's here in the upright, but it's here with the Ace of Wands in reverse, the delay. So it's really clear around where you're either at currently or how you got here, if you are in a no contact, no communication, or there's just some kind of, I guess I want to say, yeah, like a breakdown in communication, like somebody that there's issues going on. But clearly we can see this is around the relationship commitment energy, but it's also around the apology because things either changed or didn't happen. There's some kind of weight here. And we're also seeing, look at this, 4 of Swords in reverse. A Jupiter and Libra energy, and this is super validating also, I want to tell you for you. The 7 of Cups in reverse, that is an energy of getting clarity, and it can sometimes be like out of just wishing things were better or some kind of illusion. So also looking at the 4 of Swords in reverse, it's sort of like, I am just really sick of waiting for this. And that validation that you might still be there as well in the 4 of Cups in reverse, as well as Judgment in reverse. So that energy of, I would say, if you're in that energy of wanting to make a final decision, it's like, okay, we need to get that Judgment in the upright. Yeah, gosh. It just gets clearer and clearer. Here we go. Yeah. So, are you seeing this? Not really unbelievable. It's actually very believable. Okay. And we have another reversal coming in. Another upright. Yeah, this is super clear. So the Death card is here. Okay. This is a make or break kind of energy. Have they run out of time? Is there still time here? Look what has come in. And I'm going to go over it with you. There are 2 Justice cards in this deck. And the 2 Strength cards, I just want to tell you that there's a flipperoo. So we have Justice here, our 11, master number, decision, the balance, the yin-yang energy, new beginnings energy, okay? Justice, Libra, the truth, making it right. Well, we have another Justice card here. There are 2, and it flips. So like there is a Strength card in here, and there is also a Strength card that is an 11, and there's a Justice card that's an 8. We have both here. So this is really super clear about waiting for this person to make it right. Or you were, maybe some of you are not anymore. It kind of is representing for me, it's sort of like both of you, and it's an intense energy. I want the truth. Somebody here who's been struggling to bring the truth, who's been struggling to make it right, all the things that maybe were said or weren't said, being held back. And our Knight of Swords, who is connecting here to our 3 of Swords in the upright, a Saturn and Libra energy. And this is a Libra and a Mercury energy around our Knight of Swords, and it's definitely some things that I feel like it's more about things that were withheld that should have been said, but it could be for some of you some things were said as well. But this is what I also want to tell you. It feels very validating for me. Also with the Star, Justice, the Death card, that this is kind of like an energy of timing, like a make or break timing. Now, whether we are looking at you getting into this Judgment energy and being clear and making a final decision for yourself and being honest with yourself here and moving on, should that be where you're at? 8 of Cups. There's nothing here for me anymore. Right here with the 4 of Cups in reverse, which can also be kind of seeing things like I'm not just apathetic and not sure what I feel. Like for some of you, this is pretty validating that you're just really not waiting or you're tired of waiting. but still on the fence about it. So that's just a very specific collective, but it is here. I'm going to fix this. And I want to tell you some of what's going on astrologically in real time as I channel for you in a moment. It's really clear because that's also connecting here with our Seven of Cups in reverse, which is like, okay, I have clarity now. I don't know. Wait a minute. What am I waiting for? Do I want to have this conversation? But it's also very validating for those of you that want to, for those of you that are waiting on it, that it's a make or break kind of energy. And they're on a thin line. It's really like, okay, well, I'm leading my way up into judgment. And I'm talking to you, Sagittarius. And shape-shifting in that energy with Archangel Gabriel. I'm hearing Archangel Gabriel who's like screaming out, get some clarity, make a decision, wake up. What do you want? Is this reconciliation? Is this closure? So it validates where some of you might already be, but it's also really connecting to shaking out that rug, truths coming out, and possibly for those of you that might still want to not be waiting anymore, like a walking away energy, even during a conversation. It feels very make or break. That does connect with the Death card. However, there's other things connecting with that. Major Arcana energy, and you go into the Death card when you come out of the Hangman, which is around timing for me. It's also around possibly some power struggles. It's kind of like, for me, a period of uncertainty, inaction, indecision. So it's like getting out finally of that Hangman energy, and also this person getting into that energy, which is the death of the ego, because that is here somehow. And getting restless around, the Four of Swords in reverse. Wanting to, like, getting out of there and getting ready to act, which is also connecting for you around, again, the possibility of moving on, because you really have been waiting for this person to make it right. Again, look at this. It's just like, what can I say? It's pretty intense energy. And here is the 8 that I don't know if I think I talked about it before, and it came through. Here it is. And that's coming from the Strength card. So that 8 of mastery, like finally coming here with the truth, that's also around action. It can also obviously be connected to karma. The truth, making it right, does it change anything? Is it make or break? If you're not in the 3 of Swords, the 7 of Swords in reverse is super validating, because we know that it's probably still in the upright, at least it was anyway. And that is an energy of somebody not being honest, somebody running. Perhaps some betrayal that went on here in the 3 of Swords. But it's the reversal energy around somebody making it right. Making amends kind of energy, the apologetic energy here. Connecting right with our 7 of Cups in reverse. And here's the thing. This is a 77, and that for me is energy shifting. It's a spiritual realignment. So this person, whether you can see them or there's a message, phone call, whatever, definitely has, by the way, and this is the thing for you too, look, 6 of Cups in reverse, my gosh, the Star has an apology to make, making it right here. This is this energy of time having passed. It's like the cooling off period ending, coming into your stratosphere. A healing energy, it's an affinity energy. It's obviously a healing energy, just as the Star. 2 justices here, actually, and they're really connecting with their energy strong for me here at the Tarot Closet. Which, by the way, is the only place you should be. My verified channel on YouTube, the Tarot Closet. I don't upload anywhere else. So if you are hearing, seeing, suspecting my content on any platform, including YouTube here, of course, or anywhere, in any way, shape, or form, it means somebody's stealing it. And we're well aware, and we've dealt with a lot of it, and we still are. So, yeah, even if you see the static ones, the videos, and the voice is changed, you know what I'm saying, what it is, and you hear the words that are coming out, and you go, I need to send this to Chris. I know, and I know this particular person, not even in person, but behind the scenes, that they've been doing this to her. Keep those messages coming. The email's in my description. and the About Me page. So thank you. Now, what I want to validate here is, look at this. Justice, justice, the star on that Seven of Swords in reverse. So it's clear what you're waiting for, or maybe for some of you what you were waiting for. You are here when you're meant to be here. So trust the timing of that, Sagittarius, whether it's real time, weeks, months, years later. With that said, I'm channeling for you your messenger coming out of Mercury retrograde in Pisces, as you know. Mercury went direct. Now we are in Mercury retrograde in Aries. It's like the storm is past, which is clear, but the debris is here. And that's what's going on now, which I feel like is definitely an energy of you walking around going, well, I don't know, do I want this? But this is also what's going on here around this person. And it's also very evident in the Knight of Wands in reverse and the Eight of Wands in reverse. Because that's this energy of writing messages in their head, by the way, getting out of their head, and the Seven of Swords in reverse. Look at that. Seven of Swords in reverse, Eight of Swords in reverse. Eight of Wands in reverse. So writing them, maybe not sending them, or not yet, maybe sending them, deleting them. But it's also here with this impulsive energy of our Knight of Wands and the Ten of Wands in reverse, which is your energy, Sag, of a message just coming, appearing. Text message, SMS, social media, email. And again, if you can see each other for sure, like getting over their ego. Look at this, Queen of Swords in reverse as well, to tell the truth. That's what you need, or what you wanted. Maybe you don't anymore, and it's what they're doing here. It is just extremely clear. Are you here for it? Because there's a couple of things going on with the Six of Cups in reverse. Judgment in reverse. Two energies that can indicate past energy. Now, I feel like it does, whether it's somebody from really far in the past, or this is about something that happened in the past. And by the way, some of you, it can be that you're connecting that way. And I just put the Six of Pentacles there in reverse. What I meant to put down was the Six of Cups in reverse. Which, by the way, that's also really validating with the Six of Pentacles in reverse, because that's a 66 and it's an imbalance around this person. And this is for sure getting into that balanced energy. And we can even see it with the Six of Pentacles where it went in reverse, and the Queen of Swords in reverse, the truth. Making it right. But this energy of the Six of Cups in reverse, it's like, again, it can be that you've known this person for a long time, that you have a lot of history together. But this is like living in the past energy. So they're in it. And it could be that you know this apology or this communication is coming. It could be that you're taken completely by surprise. But it could also be that you just don't even care anymore. I feel like for some of you, because that living in the past energy, the Eight of Cups, sort of walking away from it and going up into judgment, listening to Archangel Gabriel, uprighting that, making a final decision. Again, whether you're already in the Three of Swords or we're looking at that energy of it completing reconciliation or closure, it's strong. And I like this last tarot coming in for you, Sag, Nine of Pentacles, because that can definitely be an energy of, I'm kind of doing my thing, I'm doing okay. And that does connect, and it's not about gender for me. I just want to validate that. There's a lot of the energy of the Queen of Pentacles that's here for me as well, but things coming to fruition for you, I want to say. And it's also around how this person sees you. Although I don't feel, well, this just got left behind. I don't feel like that's really how things have been going, but maybe like a buried kind of truth energy. And of course, that star energy is there for you because that's renewal, it's clarity. So I would say the cycle hasn't really ended, but that's what we're coming up to. So whatever it's going to mean for you, a make or break conversation that breaks it, final decision, or there's something still put on the table in a healing energy that could require all this to happen in order for things to take on a new form in the Death card. So a rebirth, transformational energy. I feel like it's very specific to your situation. We are looking at Oracle, which I'm not reading in reverse. Requiring High Priestess energy. Look, seeing beyond. It's like light seer energy. Completely connecting to the third eye chakra, self-awareness, I see. And by the way, Archangel Gabriel is in that energy, in the third eye, which is here in Judgment. Yeah. Also in the sacral chakra, I feel, I see. So it's like going up there for you, make or break. Is it final decision energy like it needs to be made? And the third eye energy that comes through here connects me directly to the High Priestess. It connects me to the Death card. It connects me to the Moon. And it also connects me to the Hermit, where one goes for truth and clarity before spinning that Wheel of Fortune. Or it spins on its own, you know, timing. Luck, I think of that as timing. Fate and destiny, things that we could say are in our control and some things that are not, but that's really going to be very specific to your own beliefs. We're getting up to the new cycle here either way, Sagittarius, and this definitely is going in and trusting yourself, your intuition, again, the self-awareness energy. It's a very strong High Priestess energy in this specific card I chose for you. Beautiful and caging. Wow. I really feel, look how it's connecting with Justice today, both Justice cards, but I'm just going to grab this one. Matters of the heart chakra here in this. And guess what this is? You see that? That's a 5. It's connecting to getting out of the conflict. It's connected to change, and it's connecting to the 5th chakra, the throat chakra. Clarity in relationships, the air energy, the sword energy, really just thinking logically, communication, truth. So all else, whatever they're bringing or not bringing, it's definitely here for you. Call of the Muse. It's 4. The 4 areas of support and stability, mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual aligning. So it comes to a manifesting energy that really connects, as far as this reading goes today, just around listening to yourself, feeling the world, life-changing decisions. The world is here. That's the world energy. That connects me to the world card, and that's the end of a cycle energy. Yeah, and it's moving forward into the Fool. So is it together or apart? It feels, again, this Judgment energy, needing that coming up into final decision kind of time, life-changing decisions. Completion is really strong. Whichever direction it's going in, you're going in. Roots of abundance and a merry motive. It's going here, it's like a magnet over to the Death card. It does really feel like, well, the stars are hanging up. We do have the star here. Look, we have the star. We have the earth here. We actually have a lot of stars here today. But that's coming to a 2. And that's a decision again. And it's about this partnership. It's also balance. So I feel like this is what the making it right energy is. Somebody is getting out of ego, and yeah, there is a self-awareness energy and coming out of ego and finally making it right. Like, it doesn't feel like there's any nefarious sort of motives you could think of in motive, you know, a little bit different here behind this. This is really beautiful here. It is sincere. It's kind of like, again, it's make or break for me. What does that mean for you? And roots of abundance. Look, another 2. It's a tree trunk. The roots. Earth energy going into the ground. Here with the world. For some of you, this might be connecting with decisions that didn't get made or that still need to be made around. Somebody wants you to know they have a song playlist for you. That could be connecting to distance, relocation energy. Again, in that world card energy, things around third parties, maybe money, other situations, uprooting. Do you know what I mean? But these are roots. They're going into the ground. It's roots of abundance. So things coming to you. Again, I mean, we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. Is somebody coming in here with more than an apology? It definitely could be the case. I feel like that is just so specific, though, if you're even waiting for it, because there's clearly like a struggle around it, but it's also coming in. But a lot of this is also for you, around being honest with yourself and healing and looking at that energy of the end of the cycle and moving into the Fool and the new path, together or apart. Manifesting what it is you want. Should it be elsewhere? The Tarot Closet, channeled love messages from your person, by the way. Every road leads back to you. That's the star energy here, Aquarius energy. So that's definitely somebody who is, I feel like, in a slow wake-up energy with Judgment. Because this is, again, it's healing, it's the truth, it's a certain amount of time that has passed. I feel they're in your stratosphere with healing energy. That's what that is for me. It's connecting also really strongly to that Seven of Swords in reverse, of making amends. But this is why. Look, I want to contact you, but I'm a big chicken. That's literally here. The Eight of Wands in reverse, the Page of Wands in the upright, the Page of Pentacles in reverse. It's a lot of what's under here. Emotional, seeing beyond, and that's where that went. I have so many regrets. I'm sorry I lied. Queen of Swords in reverse, Two Justice in the upright. I'm sorry I hurt you. It does feel sincere. I got to tell you, the death of the ego energy, like how it's coming in, the vibration is higher. Does somebody want a second chance? If you're not even quite at the end yet, some of you might be. Again, I feel like that's very specific. I think about you constantly. It went here with Call of the Muse, which is interesting because sometimes there's an energy here with the Six of Wands and the Star that could be connecting to artists or artistic endeavors. It's very specific. I reread our messages. That is Six of, I'm going to put this here, of Cups in reverse energy, Nine of Swords energy. In fact, I can't sleep. I'm watching you from afar. Page of Swords. Are you, how far is the distance? Is it across the street, town, city, state, country, the world? Could be for a lot of you. Here we go, and that's what, yeah, like I said, it's a slow wake up, and I am waking up. Clarity, final decision, wake up, reconciliation, or closure. If there is a parting energy here, it does feel like reconciliation, but that also might be for some of you but it also might be closure. And if this is connecting to the past, I just want to validate that obviously if you're here, it's your reading, that's the case. It was me, not you. I'm sorry I lied here where I have so many regrets. I'm sorry I ghosted you. Hello. I thought I had more time and I just looked up and the camera wasn't recording. So just in case. It happens sometimes here at the Tarot Closet. I'm going to go back. It was me, not you. I'm watching you from afar. I am waking up. Had slow wake up energy here, uprighting Judgment, which has been really clear. I want to contact you, but I'm a big chicken. I'm sorry I ghosted you. And then I was just about to read the last channeled love message. Love message from your person. I was stupid. It was me, not you. Remember, that's coming from higher self. So, beautiful Sagittarius, that is your reading today. Thank you for joining me at the Tarot Closet. Until next time.